I'm Adri and welcome to Adri's Corner, my little corner of the internet. I'm so excited to do this video because this is my first, that was two. This is my first budgeting video on my channel and I'm super excited. I've been obsessed with the budgeting community here on YouTube and I have been cash budgeting for the past couple of months and it has saved me dearly because right now I'm only working part-time. And I did have a full-time job during the pandemic, but because of layoffs and stuff, I was one of the people that lost my job at my past company. So I've been relying on part-time this whole time ever since, and I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. In fact, I had one before, but I recently restarted another channel just from scratch, just to see if I can do it. You know, like you never know if you can do something till you try, you know those little sayings and stuff like that. So I wanted to try my hand at doing some budgeting videos, as well as other videos sprinkled here and there. You've probably already seen a day in my life on my channel, but this is my first budgeting video because I've been obsessed. I've gotten some of my friends hooked on budgeting videos and we're all cash stuffing and stuff now.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money!
So right now I'm not gonna be cash stuffing a lot, but for budgeting, as far as budgeting, this has helped me immensely and I'm also on a debt-free journey. So that is something to stay tuned with. So let's get into it. Hopefully I don't mess up. It's my first time. Bear with me. So as far as, let me zoom you guys in a little bit more. Oop, that's not zooming. So I created these budget sheets myself with inspiration from other people that I've seen on YouTube, as well as just figuring out what works for me. Before I was just doing, I have a whole notebook. Before I was just doing my budgets myself, just like writing it down. It's like writing all my expenses down. Can you even see that? And then breaking it down by each paycheck, what I get, what I need to pay that week and everything. So yeah, that's what I was doing before. And now for the new year, I decided to step up my game a little bit. So I created my own sheets. So as far as my sheets go, I have a calendar spread. So as you can see, the whole month. And then with that, I write down the actual day that each thing is due. So you see, the first I have the health insurance, Hulu, car payment, I got paydays, phone, whatever, what have you. That's where I put on my monthly spread just so I can look at a calendar and know exactly what I'm up against that week. So for this week, it is the week of the 17th, well, of the 16th to the 22nd. So that's what I'm gonna be working on this week. So I have a calendar sheet. I have my, got stuff falling all over the place. I'm so dang nervous. Okay, so I have a spread for January for my expenses. So this is my expense list. Then I already broke down my paycheck number 1. I broke down my paycheck number 2. And now we're doing paycheck number 3. So let me get these out of the way because I don't need that right now. I'll probably insert a clip of like an overview, like a B-roll shot of the actual sheet. So I'll put that sheet on the screen so you can know which section I'm talking about. Because my camera right now, I don't know. It's been a while since I used this camera, so I'm kind of relearning it a little bit. In fact, I'm probably gonna be saving for a new camera eventually, so that's probably one of my, what do you call it? One of my envelopes that I'll probably be saving towards. So yeah. So let me go ahead and write down that this is paycheck number 3 for January. Right now I have 3 income sources. One of them is like a guaranteed, is part-time hourly, and the other two are more contractor jobs. So one group of them is like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and all that. And the other one kind of has to do with like administrative work. 12. And that date was the 18th. And then I also got from my administrative part-time, my administrative contractor, that one is 205. One also got paid on the 18th. So with my handy dandy calculator, come on, you gotta work with me here. Nah. Okay, so with that, I got 342.12 plus 205, 16. So I'm working with 547.28. I think I'm probably gonna end up getting just a regular calculator because I can't, we ain't gonna be dealing with all that. So as far as expenses go this week, I can go back to my calendar here and look up which things I have to pay this week. This week I have a toll due, my Midland collections for a past credit card that I owed money on. That's due this week. The gym, and then I also need landscaping done this week. We haven't had the grass cut at the house for probably the past couple of weeks, so that's what I'm working on this week. So I'm going to write all those expenses down, and then I'm going to come back. You know what's so funny sometimes? When I'm budgeting and I'm budgeting my paycheck for the week, if I don't have that much stuff coming out as far as expenses, I get worried. Is that normal? Do other people like deal with that same situation? Because sometimes I'd be looking at my expenses, I'm just like, that's it? I get to keep a little more money in my pocket this week? I get a little, when you be in a struggle sometimes, geez, it's kind of like your mind end up playing tricks on you. It's like you living life on that edge because you're just like, especially with me in the past, there's been times where I've been so behind on my car payments. I'm actually behind right now still, just trying to catch up. With my side hustle, I actually got another side hustle that I learned about here on YouTube. There's a girl that actually posts job postings. So if any of you guys are interested in any work from home positions, I'll link her channel down below because she definitely helped me with finding different side hustles. So that's what I'm doing. 2022 is going to be a different year. But it actually is going to be like, sometimes people say, oh, new year, new me, and it's actually the same person, same crap. So that's not anything that's happening on my end. We actually are going to grow and change and be on this debt-free journey and get my bills and stuff intact. So I'm just showing you guys the real journey. Sometimes I know it can be discouraging to see other people who are budgeting and cash stuffing, and they're able to cash stuff like $800 and $900, and that's not my reality right now, and that is completely okay. If anybody else is in that same boat as I am, we will get through this. There will be brighter days to come, and let's just work with what we have. Enough of that little spiel. I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but I guess it needed to be said. So yeah, just full transparency, I am behind on a couple of the bills. So doing this whole last year when I had lost my job was the only thing that kept me sane in being able to pay the bills that I have been paying and getting myself back on track when I fell behind on payments, especially when it came to my car payments. This is what's saving me, and hopefully it could save you guys too, so you can get a little method to the madness that's going on when it comes to financing. When it comes to financing. So yeah, just giving y'all the real. So all that to say, looking at my income versus my expenses right now, it's a good thing because I know I'm gonna have at least a couple of 20s left over to play with. So yeah, so let's continue budgeting. I talked long enough. But yeah, I had to go back on my expense sheet and check to see if this week, if there's nothing else that I'm gonna have to pay if I really am home free. So, oh wait, I did miss something. See what be happening when you get so excited? I did miss something, but luckily it's not that big of a payment. So I'll write that on as well. I want to get that paid because I was actually supposed to pay that on the 5th, and that is a toll. So I live in Florida, so tolls are up the wazoo. Tolls. So let me add up the expenses. We have $50 from Midland, $106.96 in past due charges for my gym, $157.06, and then $14.56. So for right now, my expenses are $328 as far as bill expenses. So I'm gonna subtract that from my $547.28. So 547.28 minus 328.58. So I'm left with 218.70. Some of this 218.70, I'm probably gonna end up leaving it as a buffer for some of next week's bills.
Not this time. It never happened.
Some of this is probably gonna be left as a buffer after I put away for my cash envelopes and my savings challenges, because I am doing savings challenges. One of them is supposed to equal out to $1,000, and that's one of the savings challenges that Taylor Budgets does here on YouTube. So I keep saying here on YouTube like I'm not on YouTube. But her channel is Taylor Budgets. I love her channel. I think she's actually the channel that introduced me to budgeting. And then after that, I quickly learned about Monet's Money. She's another one of my favorites on here. Budget with Brands. There's so many of them. I'll probably link a couple of them down below. A couple of the channels that I watch. Jeez, I'm tongue tied. So yeah. So I have $218.70 left over. I know I have one more expense this week, and that is for landscaping. We hadn't gotten our landscaping done for the past couple of weeks, and it is due. My neighbor and I, we get our landscaping done at the same time, so we use the same person. So let me write landscaping. I usually have an envelope for it, but the past couple of weeks have been a little rough, so I haven't been able to stuff it like I usually do. So this week I'm going to stuff 40 for that one. Just to have a $5 buffer for the next landscaping session, or the next time I need to get the grass cut. So landscaping is going to be 40. Let me see my totals for last week and see if anything can stay the same. Gas, toiletries, I had $10 last time, so I think I'm gonna keep that the same, because I do know that there's a couple of things coming up that I'm gonna have to buy as far as toiletries. So let me calculate that off from the 218. So 218.70, let's take off $10 again. So toiletries will get 10. Gas, I just put gas in my car, so probably just gonna give myself a 20. So that's 188. Oh wait, I messed up already.
Oh, tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes.
So nervous, it's my first budgeting video. Sorry guys. So 218.70 minus 40. So that's 178 minus the 10 for toiletries. That's 168. Gas, I'm gonna do 20. That happens. You know what, let's do it all over. I don't want to mess up on this. So 218 70 minus 40 for landscaping. So we leave 178 minus $10 for toiletries leaves 168 minus $20 for gas. That's 148. Groceries, I'm going to give myself 30 this week. So that's 118. Fur baby, I just got her food, so we're gonna take off 15 for her. So that's 103. Eating out.
I don't need it. I need it!
Let's do 10 for eating out because I've been cooking a lot more. Blessings. I was so excited this week. I was finally able to use my cash cash envelope or my cash divider in my wallet for my blessings tab. I had $3 in there, and usually I'm most of the time on the broke side. So when people ask me for money, like people who are in need in the streets ask me for money, I usually don't have cash on me. I just have everything on the card. And I'm so used to saying that, but then for a quick second, I was like, wait, I have a blessings tab in my wallet just for this. And I called the person back and I was able to give them the money. And I was so happy that I budgeted for it because I've always wanted to do that. I've seen people in the budgeting community have blessing tabs. So I do believe in giving back and giving forward, even if you don't have a lot to your name. It's not really for you to gain anything necessarily, just being a great human, or at least trying to be and stuff. So I'm going to do the blessings again, and I'm gonna put another $3 in there. I usually do it in singles, so we're gonna do minus 3. Okay, so that's going to be it for that. So remaining is 90.70. $90.70 should be left. And let's just do a quick add up of all of this to make sure we have the correct total. Okay, perfect. And now that we have the 90.70, I'm gonna take that on this side for my debt and savings challenges. So I have my debt and savings right here. Right now, I don't have any rollover money. I'm trying to get more income so I can start doing debt snowballs and adding that on this side, hence me getting another side hustle. So I'm gonna try to do more Uber Eats and DoorDash, as well as the next side hustle that I have that's in the works. It's more administrative work. So I keep saying a lot, sorry. I just did it again. So, so, got it that time. So for my savings challenges, I usually do the OSNAP savings. I don't have the actual sheet printed out yet. I'm just going off of what Taylor Budgets already has on her website. I'm gonna link her website down below because this week, I actually should have added that to my expenses for this week. I know each sheet is $3, so let me put that. I really should create a spending. Should I create a spending tab? I probably should, but if I do, I'm gonna have to mess up this section right here. Oh no. Do it. Okay, so let's add a spending tab. and let me give myself $5. So, great. I hate scratching stuff off. I don't even have a whiteout. That's probably one of the things I'm probably gonna have to buy with my spending money. So, all right, so let's do +5. So that's gonna be, not bad. So +5 is 133, but you know, we check our math over here. So, yep, and it is 133. So, you know, we make every dollar has a job, so we don't like to be messing up jobs over here. So, actually, 133, we're gonna take that from the 218.70, get our new total, which is actually 85.70. So, had to scratch it off. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Oh man. I should have added $6 because I need 2 sheets. So $6. Should I just put it as 10? Yeah, $6 is fine. $6, final answer. Screw it. All right, so that means I'm gonna have 84. Ooh, child. Oh my gosh. So 84.70, and this one is +6. So it's 134. Oh my gosh, all of this chicken scratch. Okay, so we have 85.70 left over now. So as far as the OSNAP savings, I'm probably going to be stuffing $10 for that this week. You're not even in frame. Okay, yeah. OSNAP savings. I know there's a $10 one on there, so I'm gonna do $10. That's gonna leave me with 75.70. And then the multiplier savings challenge, I'm gonna do the first one on that. She says that she's gonna do her thing as 2. I'm gonna put a screenshot of this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. She says she's gonna do her savings number is gonna be ×2, so I'm gonna do that. She says that's the safest number, and we like safe over here because money is a little tight. So I'm gonna put the multiplier savings. I told myself last week that I wanted to start on that one. And that, the number first, ooh. The number 1 says it's ×4. So 2 times 4, I already know that is $8. So that's gonna be it for my savings challenges. And the OSNAP savings, that one is supposed to be equivalent to $1,000 once you're done with that challenge. And this one, I haven't counted it up. That one's just gonna be a surprise at the end of the year. But I know with this OSNAP savings, that's gonna be geared towards my emergency fund. So I'm not too worried about stuffing my emergency fund throughout this year. I really wanna focus on paying off more debt. I know it doesn't look like that from this paycheck budget, but I'm trying to at least get myself started when it comes to savings. And once I get my savings in order, I start getting that ball rolling probably around February. I'm saying around February, like it's not around the corner. In February and March is when I really want to focus on using my side hustles to pay down debt, as far as debt snowballing my payments. But now that I have that going well, I'm going to use my like Uber Eats, DoorDash, and anything I make from that is going to go towards a debt snowball. So I learned that from watching Monet's Money last year, and I'm going to try to do the same thing because she is a huge inspiration. Seeing her and going back on her videos and seeing how she was able to pay off debt, was pretty dang impressive, and I want to be able to do these same things. So that's the perk of watching all of these savings challenges, and not savings challenges. That's the point of watching all these budgeters in the budgeting community, because it's motivation. It's motivation to be able to get your life together and be able to reach a day where all this, like, imagine when you add up your debt, imagine all that money that you can be saving on your own and doing whatever you want with it once you're done paying all this debt off. So yeah, that's the goal, is to be able to have my money when I get my income. See where you get that little income right there, to be able to have most of that go back to me after my expenses are paid. Those companies, those last name families, the Fargos with the Wells Fargo, all those different, the Chase, JP Morgan, all that stuff. No offense to them, but we're all making their families rich, and we're all our families. So that's the goal with paying off all my debt, is I want to be able to lift up my family's last name and future last name with my boyfriend's last name. So, you know, we gotta think on a different level so that we can get ahead in life and actually enjoy the life that we have, because it's not promised. So that's my second spiel of the day. I think my camera got tired of me. Oh geez. Okay, so I don't know how much of my spiel that you guys got, but I was in the middle of putting my sinking funds. I decided to put a little bit in my sinking funds, not too much. So my emergency fund is gonna get 5. My car maintenance is gonna get 5. My health is going to get 5. And then I think date night is gonna get 2. Everything else I think can wait until I get more income from my side incomes. I think I'm gonna use my side incomes to stuff my sinking funds. So I think that's gonna be about it for this. So let me write these down. It's gonna be my leftover after I take off from my challenges. Oh, come on. So I'm gonna leave the 770 as a buffer. Buffers are usually what people use to just keep in their bank accounts, to be able to save you from like overdraft fees, or let's say a bill ends up being a little more than you expected or that you budgeted for. You have that buffer in your bank already, so you don't have to deal with overdraft fees, because you know overdraft fees are the devil. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave the it's supposed to be 57.70 before I took off for my savings challenges. So we're gonna leave that 770 as a buffer. So the total that I had for my savings challenges was $18. So after taking off that 770, I should have 50. Which I think I might have just done wrong, because I'm probably gonna leave more of a buffer because I have more stuff for next week that I'm gonna be paying with this check. So I definitely probably did that wrong. Oh gosh. So it's 17 off of 50. So that should leave me with $33, which is a good buffer for next week. I'll just highlight this section, like this remaining, so that I know that I have this in the bank to add for my expenses next week. The section on the bottom where I can add in my denominations. So I just do the tally system to be able to know how many of each bill that I need. So I just think it's more convenient to just have it all on one sheet. So that's how I do that. And then whatever I'm actually going to withdraw, I put here and basically just double check my work. So as far as cash, these things don't need to be taken out in cash, because those are all just going to be paid with my debit card or my checking account. This needs to be taken out in cash because I'm stuffing this, and this as well as this section needs to be put in cash. So we're actually withdrawing a lot of cash this time. So my landscaping, I think I'm going to do that in a 20, a 10, 2 5s. Oh, you guys didn't even see that. Okay, so I don't know if you guys, well, I know you guys didn't see it. So for landscaping, since it's $40, I'm gonna do 20, 10, and 2 5s. So 20, 30, 35, 40. That's how I usually count it. So toiletries, I'm just gonna get a 10 since it's $10. Or should I do 2 5s? Let's do 2 5s for toiletries. Gas, I'm just gonna do 2 10s since it's $20. Groceries, I think I'm gonna do 2 10s. So that's 10, 20. And then 25, 30. Fur baby is gonna get 15. So 10, 15. Eating out, I'm just gonna do a 10 because it's $10. Blessings, I'm gonna do $3 bills, so it's $3. 1, 2, 3. Spending is $6. But now that I think about it, since I have to purchase the tailor budgets, see, I'm thinking out loud this whole video. Since I have to buy the tailor budgets online, I think I'm not going to take that out. -6. So we're gonna do the -6 because that's gonna be online this week. Every other week is just gonna be in my wallet, but for this week I'm spending it online, so I'm just gonna keep that in the bank. So 163. So spending, I'm not gonna take that out. OSNAP savings, I need a 10 for that one because that's $10. And multiplier savings, it's $8, so I'm going to need a 5 and 3 1s. So 1, 2, and 3. And then emergency funds, which you see the numbers are right here. Emergency funds, I'm gonna stuff 5. Car maintenance, I'm gonna stuff 5. Health, I'm gonna stuff 5. Date night is gonna get $2. Hope you guys saw that. And yeah, I'm going to need 120. So that one I could put 1. I'm going to need 5, 6, 7, 8 10s. Gonna need 5, 10, 11 5s. And then I'm going to need 5, 6, 7, 8 1s. So that's how I get my totals for what I need to withdraw from the bank. So usually what I do after that, I just get a little scrap piece of paper and then I write all my numbers that's right here. That usually works. So guys, thank you so much for sticking around with me in this video. I know I rambled a lot. I did a lot of ums. I had a lot of mistakes, but this is my first budgeting video on my channel and I'm super excited to continue this journey because I did start this journey off camera, but to continue it on camera to show you that you can budget at any income level, at any, you can cash stuff at any you can cash stuff at any income level. Even if you can only stuff $1, it makes a difference in the long run, believe me. Because at first that's what I was doing. I was stuffing dollar by dollar and it grew. It grew. It's not as big as some of these funds that I'll be watching on YouTube, but it's a start and everybody starts somewhere. So thank you guys for sticking around through my rambling, through my ums and everything, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe please if you haven't, and comment down below if you just started your financial journey, your debt journey, or your cash stuffing journey, or if you're interested in doing it And any questions that you may have, I'm open. I'm an open book. So yeah, thank you guys so much for visiting my little corner of the internet, and look out for my actual cash stuffing video coming very, very soon. Bye.